Hi there, this is Dawn, and today I'd like to take a look at this LingTing kalimba. This is their hollow. It is LT-K17YEQ in C major. All of the LingTings come in this beautiful sturdy box, and they come with a ton of accessories, more accessories than most other kalimba sets I've ever seen. This is their hard case. It's a very nice hard case, molded. You get a tassel, a tremolo chain, a cloth, stickers with letters and numbers. You got your thumb protectors. There's a tremolo chain over there. I do go more into detail about these accessories in my previous videos, LingTing videos, so take a look at those if you're interested. It has the chisel hammer, tuning hammer, which I love because the chisel part I use to help separate the tines and establish the right spacing, and then of course the hammer part itself. Let's see. This one is different in that it has this as well, the cables, because it has a built-in pickup, so it gives you a very long cable here with a 90-degree and a straight, and then it has these little adapters as well, so a small for a small jack and then the large one. Coming on to more standard things, you have your certificate and you have your manual, all of which are is really good. The different tunings, and we are going to be looking at C major, which is right here. Also comes with, in my opinion, one of the best kalimba bags. So you can put it in your bag, or you can put it. Alright, I don't need these adapters, so I'm gonna take them away and put this case away, but I'll go ahead and use their cable in this review. Alright, so let's do some specs on the kalimba itself. It is 285 point, oops, I am on the wrong unit. Okay, that'll be helpful. 285.5 grams. And as a comparison, here's another hollow. This is much beefier hollow. This one's 385 grams. And this is a tree elf, 252 grams. 285.5 grams is this one, and as a comparison, this is the LingTing flatboard in C major as well, and this is 441 grams. So the flatboards are almost always heavier than a hollow, kind of obviously, right? And the acrylics are the heaviest as a general rule. Okay, so dimensions it's more narrow up top at around 4 1/4 inches, a little more wide at the bottom, about 5 1/8 of an inch, about 1 inch this way, and about 7 1/8 of an inch long. And including the pickup, it would be about 7.5, a little over 7.5, if I included this pickup, which comes out the bottom over here. Alright, I think that is it for specs. So you have the little pickup thing in there. You can see the wires, but they did tuck the wires away pretty nice. I had my finger in there earlier feeling for the pickup. It does feel like it's a 3-prong pickup inside. Okay, so now these little rings over here, that's where you would attach your tremolo chain, and you can also attach your tassel. Don't think I have any of those on any of my kalimbas right now. I don't personally like, oh, I do have let's see, this one back here. This is another LingTing. This is their 21 key. I already did a review on this one so you can see, but that's what a tremolo chain is. And all the tremolo chain does is it adds that sound to it. And you can always flip it away. So all of the LingTing so far that I've ever seen comes with all of those standard accessories. Oh, that makes me nervous. All right, you lay down over here for a sec. Okay, so you got that. The LingTing is known for their beautiful tines, one of the best tines. It curves down and it's curved all the way around, so it's very comfortable in hand, very easy to do the sweeping motion, the easiest of all of them. And it's also, the tines are high up off of, so you can actually fit your fingers under here, and that's how I was typically picking up these kalimbas, is usually like that. You have your 2 holes in the back and your hole in the front, and these make it so that you can do the wah-wah effect. Which is kind of addicting, actually, the wah-wah effect. The wood is gorgeous, and you can see it has spectacular shine and shimmer to it, and kind of the color changing effect. Beautiful wood. Beautiful craftsmanship. Very well made. Very comfortable in hand. And these ones have the curved edges, unlike their flat boards, which have the sharp edges. So I like curved edges more than I like sharp edges. So this is very comfortable in hand. It doesn't have the relief cuts over here. LingTing doesn't seem to do that ever. So some kalimbas, you'll see they have this curved, and this is a different style of a cutout than others. But any kind of cutout I always like. But it seems like really none of my favorite kalimbas has that feature, which is also fine. It's not a deal breaker. But look at this wood. It is just gorgeous. And of course, their little thingy down here. And the engraving's great. Their tines are plain, and they're the skinny ones. I do like the plain ones better than the engraved ones. It's a very beautiful, clean look. I'm going to plug the holes in the back. When you plug the holes in the back, the sound comes out a little bit louder. And then also, then you can also do the wah-wah. Great sound until this upper E. Upper E is hitting the note, but it is not really resonating. This one is barely resonating. The top 4, and this one, that's definitely a stiff tine. When it got to me, all 4 were horrible, but tuning it did help it out. And there is a chance kalimbas do go through a little break-in period, and there's a chance that as you use it, then these will soften up and it could possibly sound a little bit better. At least it's not completely dead. I'll show you what completely dead sounds like. That's what dead sounds like. Well, that's also out of tune, but you see what I mean. That's dead, okay? So, oops. So we don't have dead, but we do have stiff. So beautiful sound otherwise. You have that resonance that LingTing is known for. I'm going to show you now, I'm going to do comparison on tests on a different one. So the one that we're looking at, and then the LingTing flatboard, also in C. Oh, all of these are going to be in C. The Tree Elf, I'll compare with the Tree Elf hollow, and also the Huali hollow, which actually is one of my better sounding ones. It is a lot denser, it's a lot heavier, it's a lot thicker, and the wood is actually splitting in several places. And I have a review on this one, but I'm going to, but the sound is still good off of this one. So I'm going to go ahead and just give you all of these sound samples without me saying anything, so you can try to compare. So beautiful sound on this one. A little bit disappointed with the upper tines, but it does bring up the question, is it possible to have a hollow that absolutely doesn't have any stiff tines, the stiff upper tines? I haven't found one yet. And I was really hoping, because I love LingTing. I now have, this is my fourth LingTing, and I love their flatboards. Well, I love flatboards in general. I think the flatboards are my thing, not so much the hollows, and not so much the acrylics. But I don't know. I have a ton of hollows, and I have yet to find a single one that doesn't have stiff upper tines. So I am wondering about that. And of course, it depends on your definition. I have heard people say, "Oh yeah, my hollow doesn't have stiff upper tines," but when I hear it, I can hear it. To me, that is a stiff upper tine. See, that one sounds, pretty darn good. I would say, would you call that a stiff tine? I do, because I'm comparing to this. Or comparing to, okay, so that's my thoughts on that. Okay, so they also, the other part of this is that it is electric, so you can plug it into an amp. I have my little Nooks amp over here tucked away, so I'm going to just plug him into here real quick. I do the straight end to the amp and the L90 over to here so that it's nice. Turn it out of the way, turn on my amp. All right, so there you go, a beautiful kalimba. They do make the hollows in, I think they have a G and an A as well. I'm debating trying those out. I'm almost to the point now where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm done with hollows. I have plenty and I'm good with those, and I think that my heart ones are just just the flat boards. But I definitely do want to still have some hollows in my collection, and this definitely makes the cut. It has beautiful sound, beautiful wood, and it's made very, very well. Top notch. All right, so there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.